everybody, this is the Daydreamer with Daydreams and Nightmares, and it is time for another contest video. This one is going to be for Horror Fan Man, who is currently celebrating his 1,000 subscriber mark. Absolute congratulations. You got it just in time as well, with all that wonderful news we just heard about needing to be at 1,000. All of us are supposed to, in order to be part of the YouTube community now, to have 1,000. So congratulations, you're already there. Anyway, for his contest, he is asking you to show 5 different horror movies based on decade. One from 1970, one from 1980, one from 1990, one from the 2000s, and one from 2010 to the present. And explain why. Well, the 5 movies that I have chosen are pretty much all based on favorites. The reason why I'm showing them is they're probably among my favorite all-time movies in general, whether or not it's, and this first one actually is, this one and the sequel to it are among my absolute favorite movies all around. Anyway, so for his one-sub contest, I will leave a link in the description down below so you can go check it out. It is ending on the 20th. Midnight UK time, if I remember correctly. Anyway, he will ship anywhere in the world, but anyway, go check out his channel and his giveaway. Once again, it will be in the link in the description down below. So what are my choices? We start in the 1970s, and one of my favorite franchises in horror or sci-fi is Alien. Absolutely love the world that's created here. I am a big fan of things that are different and unusual and weird, and the world that was created by H.R. Geiger in creating these creatures in this world that the aliens live in, and then to put it on a ship in which they are pretty much stuck in a single location in the ship trying to survive this creature that's attacking them is a wonderful ride. In watching a movie. So that would be my choice for the 1970s, is Alien. Now I know there are a lot of other great movies that are out there. I'm showing the 5 that I enjoy the most. Then we go into the 80s and early 80s. Speaking of stuck in a single location, my all-time favorite horror movie is John Carpenter's The Thing. This came out in the early 80s and is my absolute favorite horror movie. And once again, it is because it's the idea of having this creature that can be anybody and anyone, and you can't get away and escape. And then when it does manifest itself, it is some incredible, horrific creatures that it winds up becoming. Whether it be that head spider or the creature that comes up out of the stomach, or the completely emaciated, terrible looking dog. Anyway, it's a wonderful, wonderful, like I said, creature feature as well for me. Was John Carpenter's The Thing. It's one of my favorite movies. The practical effects that they did in this movie were unbelievable at the time. Then we move into the 90s. Another one of my favorite franchises in the horror genre is the Evil Dead, and I think they finally, with the 3rd movie here, the Army of Darkness in the 90s, managed to perfect the genre, in which they kind of add a sense of humor and comedy and absurdity to the situation that all these people are in. And I really, really enjoy the acting of Bruce Campbell, his comedic relief. He was at the top of his game back in the 90s with this particular movie, and I even remember seeing him in Xena, Prince of Thieves, and just that snarky, off-putting but lovable character that he is in that, both this movie and in Xena. Anyway, I absolutely love Army of Darkness here. Move into the 2000s. My choice would be what I'm currently wearing here, which is Shaun of the Dead. Absolutely love this movie. I'm a big, huge Simon Pegg fan as an actor. I cannot believe I've never managed to pick. I've watched the movie several times. Saw it when it came out. I've seen it on TV a number of different times. I just realized I don't own it. So I can't show you anything other than like the shirt that I'm wearing. So since you were asking us to show you something, I'm gonna pick a second choice as well. But once again, it's the being able to take the idea of something um, like horror and being able to enjoy the absurdity of the situation as well, like in this with the Army of Darkness or another show that I'll be showing, or like I said, the incredible creative process of H.R. Geiger creating that world. And speaking of creating worlds, like I said, this would be my choice. I'm going to show one that I actually have in my collection, which is Silent Hill. The creatures like the that you see in this house, this sanitarium. I don't just want to call it these. As you can see on the picture here, just the world that's being created here is incredibly disturbing and creative. And it was one of these movies that I didn't know what to expect. It was based on a video game, and when I went in to watch this, I didn't know what to expect, but I really did enjoy the movie. Anyway, so last but not least, talking about the absurdity of the situation. Uh, Between 2010 and there are a number of decent movies, and I've just actually bought a couple that I said I was supposed to watch and check out. But here we go: Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I'm a big, huge Alan Tudyk fan. I'm a Firefly Serenity fan, and he plays the role of a hillbilly redneck very well. And it's just it like I said, this isn't quite a parody movie, but it does it almost is it's funny and laughable at one time, and it plays against all the cliches of horror movies, but does it with a straight face. And you see like I said, all the different killings that happen are accidents in which these guys are blamed for. It's just the absurdity of the entire situation and the reversal of roles of these guys that are caught up in the middle of a misunderstanding. It's so fun to watch, and it's as much comedy as it is horror. And I absolutely love this movie as well. So those would be my 5 choices that I have here: Tucker and Dale versus Evil, Silent Hill, Army of Darkness, John Carpenter's The Thing, and Alien. So those are my 5 movies that I've chosen for horror. Go check out Horror Fan Man. Congratulate him on his 1,000 subscriber mark. And thank you for watching.